Good day viewers, welcome back to our YouTube channel. This news. Emeifele didn't act on his own. Don't make him scapegoat, Bakare tells Tinubu. The news in details. Pastor Tunde Bakare said Emeifele should not be made a scapegoat for whatever happened at the CBN. Though the popular cleric said Emeifele may have made some wrong calls in the management of Nigeria's monetary policy, he insisted that there is every possibility that the suspended CBN governor did not act without presidential authorization. Bakare made this known during the State of the Nation address on Sunday, August 13, 2023, where he bore his mind on recent developments in the country. Emeifele was criticized over his handling of the Apex Bank affairs, and he came in for strong flakes in the days leading to 2023 presidential election over his insistence on implementing the Naira swap policy, despite the hardship faced by the people. But while Bakare agreed that he should be prosecuted if found guilty of any wrongdoing, he noted that the pre-2023 election events gave an inkling that there is a political vendetta against Emeifele by President Bola Tinubu. Mr. Godwin Emeifele may have made the wrong judgment calls in the management of Nigeria's monetary policy, but he must not be made a scapegoat. In the provision of the Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) Act 2007, there is every possibility that the erstwhile Central Bank governor did not act without presidential authorization. If Emeifele is found liable for any crime, by all means, he should be prosecuted. However, considering the dynamics of the pre-election environment and the then-candidate Bola Tinubu's public allegation that the Naira redesign policy was targeted at him, the optics of the president targeting Emeifele for prosecution after winning the election and being sworn in as the president should be interpreted as a form of vendetta for beneath such a distinguished office, Bakare said. Emeifele has been in the custody of the Department of State Services (DSS) following his arrest on June 10, 2023, a day after he was suspended from office by the president. The federal government has since filed a 2-count charge of illegal possession of firearms and ammunition against the embattled CBN governor, and the DSS has continued to keep him in custody, despite several court rulings to the contrary. Meanwhile, Bakare also condemned the DSS over their role in Emeifele's detention, saying their actions have raised concerns over professionalism and adherence to the rule of law. Considering the claims of the DSS that its actions were in reaction to order from above, handling of Emeifele's case has sent a signal to the world that the current president's disposition to the war against corruption is primarily motivated by the clampdown on the perceived political adversaries, while various other enemies of Nigeria remain untouched, he added. So, what Pastor Bakare is saying, is true. I support him 100, 100. I really support him. The fact that Emeifele did a whole lot of things that even a 5-year-old self might probably not forgive him. Because as an auntie, buying biscuits for a child at that moment where there was no cash, it was literally chaos, because there was no cash. And you have younger ones around. I'll say, auntie, welcome. What did you buy for us? There's no even cash to go to work. Talk less of buying groceries or something. Everybody was using money to buy money. Even the POS guys now became, would I say, mini gods. Emeifele really showed us shege this past month. And considering the fact that Tinubu at that time also told him that the old note should continue to be in existence, though at that point in time Tinubu had no right to make that kind of suggestion, because it was just like a normal citizen. He wasn't the president or anything, so he had no right to bring such to impose it on Emeifele. And Emeifele just, shori kunkun, he said no, this old note must go. even if you want the old note to go, and the new note should like at least you will make sure that the new note is everywhere. You make sure you've produced more money that can go round for everybody. You don't just wake up one morning and just make a decision that would hurt people, that would harm people, that would literally make things be on hold for a long time. Nigerians, one thing about Nigerians is we would never give up, and we would always be prayerful. No matter your religion, I know we would always be prayerful and we would never give up. I think that has been one of the major reasons why we Nigerians will always survive. Because that period was very tough. It was very tough on everybody. So for Bakare to say that he wasn't the one that made the decision. Yes, I definitely I support him, because there are definitely some people that were backing him up. You can't just make that decision and say, okay, there will be some people that, and come to think of it, there's an advantage, because it reduced corruption, and it reduced the way money was being moved in and out of the country. Because even till now, the maximum amount you can withdraw in a week is 500,000 naira. That way, even if you want to like do fraud or some sort of things, it's controlled. Though it's never controlled 100%, because everybody will always find a way. Like Nigerians always find their way. If they see that okay, this place is blocked, they will always open another. There will be an option B. If option A doesn't work, option B will always work when it comes to Nigerians. So you can only try, but you can't entirely block some means. No, we are still praying that everything, comes to not being shady when it comes to business or some sort of things. So the minimum amount of sending money, it's an advantage. So we have like some people that are commented on this particular news. I will just take like two. So someone is saying it's a big lesson and a shame that our brothers up north do not wish this country well. They are only empowered to empower themselves at the expense of country's development. Okay, another person said, but Emeifele's mouth is not sealed now. Let him speak for himself by calling out his accomplices, or he should just hire Pastor Bakare as his lawyer. Oh well. At this point, I just feel like Emeifele doesn't have, he wouldn't want to like talk much, because he wouldn't want whatever he says to be used against him. So he's very humble at this moment, and I love the fact that immediately Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the president, immediately he entered, he just said, "Oh yeah, hello Kamole." They just they just went to like arrest him. Like the arrest was even in the middle of the night. They arrested him in the middle of the night, and they brought helicopter. This private arrest. When you arrest somebody, like because that for you to arrest that kind of person, you need to strategize well. So the arrest was like a movie. It was like a movie. So now I understand when the DSA doesn't want him to go, because tó bá já mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́ ó ti lọ nìyẹn. Emeifele is an idán. So guys, please subscribe to our channel, and